Hello. Veggie Crunch Bites here, and welcome back to my channel. I do create longer videos. If you're looking for some custom content, you can find my business email down in the description box below, where you can email me for rates and payment options. If you're looking to shop with me and get my merchandise, you can find my business Instagram down in the description box below. So without further ado, let's talk chess. So I have been playing chess since the age of 9. I am completely self-taught. I love chess. I love the strategy in it all. I just love the thinking that it requires, and to me it's so mentally stimulating. I can get lost in a chess game. I find it so satisfying. Chess to me is the game of life and the game of war. I own many chess boards. This one is one of my biggest boards I own. This board is Amish. This is from an Amish village, all handmade. And these are the pieces that go with it. This is not really a tutorial on how to play chess. I can tell you how each of these pieces move if you'd like in another video. Just let me know down in the description box below. Give the video a like and I will do that breakdown for you. But this here is a knight, the king, the bishop, pawn, queen, rook. And this is the queen, one of the most powerful pieces, and she is worth the most points. So this is one of my boards. This one is a Simpsons edition, an American classic. This is a board I played when I was 9. I used to beat all my teachers playing this board. So this one is a near and dear memory to me. I recently got this maybe about a year ago. I saw it at a garage sale. I think I paid anywhere from $5 to $10 for it, but I had to have this. Let's open this up. We have Maggie here on a horse. So that signifies the knight. We have Grandpa here. As you can see, he's shaped like a bishop here. So therefore, he is a bishop. You see the similarity. We have Bart here. He looks similar to the pawn. See the similarities? He is a pawn. Homer, as you can see here, he is the king. Marge being the woman of the house. And her crown signifies that she is queen. I think that's all the pieces, yeah. But yeah, these are all the pieces from the Simpsons collection. Let's take a look at this board. And you wanna know what's crazy? I actually created a board in art school with the same color scheme. I used green and blue. So this has a lot of significance to me. Let's put this back in the box. So, as you can read about this paper, it says Homer is the king. Marge here, she is the queen. Maggie is the knight. Lisa is the bishop. Bart is the pawn. And Grandpa is actually the rook. So I had that backwards. So Grandpa is the rook. And Lisa is the bishop. So that is a little trip down memory lane. I will be watching the game live with you guys, and I will be narrating. So I am going to be looking at my screen here, and then I'll put it up on the screen so you can see what I am seeing live. So here we go. Okay, this game is up. The white starts off with pawn full forward. I move my pawn to defense. I was hoping that it would take my pawn. It didn't. It moved forward. And then I move forward. I was hoping that it would take my pawn. I was not expecting that bishop to come. I came to protect it. It ran. I wanted to back off. Here again, I thought that it was going to take my pawn, move the queen, put me in check. I protected the queen to try to get it to run away. She would not leave, so I moved my knight to block her from taking my rook. Then it comes down with its knight to protect its queen. I put my bishop there to get her to run. Again, she's still too close for my liking. I push forward to expose my queen so that she would leave. Then I put my bishop there to get her to run. It's protected by my knight. She's backing up, which is what I wanted. Then I take her bishop. Then she tries to threaten my knight. I threaten her queen with my knight. She goes there to take my bishop. I must move my bishop. Took another pawn. It moves the knight, so therefore I can't take the rook. I move the queen to attempt to put the king in check. Bishop moves there, threatening my bishop. Rook moves there. Then it comes down to threaten my bishop yet again. I get by the queen to be safer, attempting to set up a trip trap. I then run home. She is not protecting her knight. I move pawn forward to protect my knight. She takes my pawn. And then I put it in check with my knight. King is now threatening my knight. I move. The queen comes down, puts me in check. I now put the queen in check. I was not anticipating the king taking my knight, was not paying attention. She now takes my knight, wasn't paying attention. Put my bishop there to protect my queen. Put him in check, the king. Now I'm thinking I move the king because I know she's trying to set up with the queen and rook. I now put the king in check again. Takes my queen as I wanted her to. Take his queen back. Knight threatens my bishop. Move the pawn to protect it. Then rook comes to threaten my bishop. I move to threaten its rook. Rook backs off. I move knight to protect the bishop. It took my pawn. Then I use the rook to protect that and scare that away. Then I back off to put the king in check. I then take their bishop. Then I threaten their rook. I use the knight to threaten the king. Then I use my rook. And then the bishop. Use the bishop again to threaten the king. That's where I messed up. I shouldn't have moved that knight because then I lost protection of my bishop. Took its rook. I took his rook. Pawn moves down, threatens my bishop, must run. To safety, take pawn. Again, I put that knight in the way, which blocked the protection of the bishop, so he was able to gain my rook. Put the king in check. Put the king in check because I want that pawn. Took that pawn. Then I'm moving my pawn forward because I am attempting to get that queen. The king is moving forward to take that pawn, but my queen is not protecting. I am going to keep the king in check as much as possible. They finally got my pawn, which it doesn't really matter because the queen has the king on the run, and then I was victorious. So this is a game that I won. I made a lot of mistakes, as you can see. If I didn't make those mistakes, the game would have ran a lot smoother. But I did recover quickly, and I was able to take home the victory. And I'm pretty satisfied with that game. So this is a game I played against a friend of mine online. All the games are saved. I use lichess.org to play the game. I love a lot of the features that this website has. So if you like videos like this, if you would like me to do a tutorial or some type of chess lesson, if you're looking to play chess, or if you're rusty and want to brush up on your skills, do not hesitate to let me know down in the comment section below. I do respond to all comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification, bing bing, and I will see you in my next YouTube video. Bye guys, stay safe out there, protect yourself, and I will see you in my next YouTube video.